What's up, guys? So welcome back to my YouTube channel once again. Today I also bring to you another episode where I'll be breaking down what Euro USD will be doing for the upcoming trading week. Let me word it again: what Euro USD is likely to do for the upcoming trading week. Okay, now another thing is I've actually traveled, and so I'm doing everything from my phone. I'm analyzing from my phone everything, no editing, just raw data, just to help give you guys a sense of direction for next week. Okay, so kindly pardon me if you hear any background noise or whatsoever. Okay, now before we step onto the chat, if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button real quick and turn on post notifications as well. So let's now start with the daily time frame. So on the daily time frame, you're going to realize that Euro USD is actually what is bullish. Okay, why am I saying EU is bullish? We've broken the structure and we are currently inside this daily point of interest. Okay, now having this in mind, we can now tell that price is likely to do something like this and push all the way to take out this daily POI right in here. Okay, but before that daily bullish move will start, intraday must tell us, the intraday must align with the daily story. Okay, but the thing is the intraday aligning? We are going to find out when we step onto those lower time frames. Okay, so once we've been able to establish this daily bias, we can now go to like H4 to see what H4 is doing. Okay, now right in here, this kind of price action building up is very, very beautiful and is a little bit exceptional. Now this is the reason I know a lot of you can see these things over here or whatsoever, but trust me, these are not H4 structural legs. This particular price action happening over here is a situation, or it's a story where we have the daily and the H4 sharing the same structural leg. Okay, I'm not going to go into details with what I just said anyway, but all what I can tell you is daily and H4 are sharing the same structural leg, and because of that, whatsoever that you see in here is just H1 structural legs that are building up within this daily H4 leg. Okay, all these legs over here, H1, like that. Okay, so once we've been able to establish this, like I said, we're already inside daily point of interest. Okay, and right in here I can see this moves over here. I hope you guys can see them. Okay, which means we have this last guy to play with. Okay, that's our last guy we need to play with. Why am I saying that? It is simply because before price will make any move like this to the top, this guy must be breached. If this guy is not breached, there is no way we are coming here. Okay, so that is the first internal story that has been established. We need to see this guy, this last guy, taken out. Okay, now another thing is, before price will come up here, we will need to see some intraday stories also telling us that, hey, I want to move all the way into the zones and likely break and continue that daily pushes. Okay, so we can now step onto intraday time frames. Once we've been able to establish that this is our last guy, we can now step onto intraday time frames to see what price is doing right in here. Okay, so real quick, my intraday time frame is mostly M15. Now this is what you are going to see on M15. I know that a lot of people have seen this high, which created this low after this break of structure, and currently we have broken this. Okay, so a lot of people are thinking that this is the intraday high. This is not the intraday high. Okay, the real intraday high is this guy over here, which we haven't broken yet, and price is still respecting this guy. Okay, as at the time price was forming, I think on Friday, this is what was happening in here. We had this beautiful inducement over here. We didn't take it out, we induced this high a little with a wick right in there like this. Okay, and then we went ahead to break the structure over here. So from here to this low is our intraday point of interest. Okay, that is our POI, that is our intraday structural leg, and intraday we are still what? We are still bearish. Okay, we are still bearish, which means that before that bullish story will start, we need to break this our guy. You understand? But the beautiful thing is, in as much as the intraday story is still bearish, telling us that we are likely to continue that move all the way to the downside. Okay, don't forget I have some buys from here, which means if we continue to the downside, I'll be smashed. All right, but that's okay. In as much as the intraday story is still bearish, there is something beautiful happening, and that is to say momentum has rather switched bullish. What am I trying to say? In here we have this high which created this guy, we have this one which created this one, and we have broken this. So this break of structure that happened over here is just internal structural break, signifying momentum. So momentum has turned bullish, which means that when the market opens on Sunday, we are likely to see, first of all, let me define this. First of all, because of the bearish story, we are likely to see that drop to the downside to continue the intraday bearish story. Okay. And then another thing that we can also see is that once we have this shift in momentum, we are also likely to see price respect this guy over here and continue that bullish story. Okay, so again, the reason why I'm saying that is if you watch in here, you're going to realize that price is doing something like this: 1, 2, 3. So I would personally love to see this guy respected. Okay, I don't control price anyway, but because of my buys over here, I am just praying. I'm going to pray on this guy. I'm going to pray on this guy that he doesn't take me out. Okay, I just want to hold that trade all the way to the top. I want to take advantage of that like a daily swing. Okay, but then anything that happens, I will accept it. That is just by the way anyway. So what I can be expecting is, because of this bullish momentum switch, price can come in here, and then we can now start a move to the top to go and break this guy over here. Okay, and the moment we break this guy, then hallelujah, we will now be moving to the top. Apart from that, we can never establish that we are going to start a bullish story unless this guy is fully broken, or unless we are playing with this momentum to start this. Okay, but the moment this guy gets taken out, that is also another story. Now, the fact that I'm saying that this guy will be taken out doesn't also mean that we can't get buys. But what is going to happen is we are going to have this low over here as our previous weekly low. Okay, which means that when this guy gets taken out, this is the low from Thursday, I think. So when this guy gets taken out, it will also have price engineer more liquidity, okay, to move to the top. So that will also help to get that big move all the way to the top. Okay, so these are the scenarios. So first scenario, because of the intraday bearish story, okay, where price is still respecting here, we can have that drop. Okay, and once we have that drop, we have this guy over here as our previous weekly low, price taking it out, engineering more liquidity, right, to now make the move to the top, which means we can get some buys from here all the way to the top. Okay, and then once we break this guy, we are good to go to fly. And the second scenario right in here is because of this bullish momentum switch, internal structure, and then this boom boom boom, once we respect this guy or this low over here like this, we can start that bullish story over here. Okay, and then once we break this, then we are flying. Okay, now once this intraday story is established, we can now step on to, like, let's see, H4, and now we can see what price will be doing next. So just like I said from the beginning, once this intraday story is established, we will now be coming all the way into first this PUY. Now someone is going to ask me, how about this? How about the PUYs over here? All these areas are going to become reactive zones. Okay, they are areas where we can get reactions from. Okay, but then most likely I would love to see this one. So the moment this one also breaks, then hallelujah, I'll be expecting that daily swing. Okay, that beautiful daily swing. So real quick, that is all what I'll be looking at on Euro USD. I hope you found value in this video. Please give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment in the comment section if you really like it. I'll see you within the week for another insightful video. Stay safe and have a profitable week.